Hey everybody, I am in the process of upgrading or replacing, actually adding to the runners on my kayak slash flatboat trailer. Right now I'm reinstalling these brackets that were actually on the trailer originally, and then I took them off because all I had was the kayak, and now I've expanded my fleet back to having a flatboat, so I am adding runners to support the flatboat, this flatboat right here. So let's see how this goes. I do not have my runner carpet yet, so I'll be installing these, and then once the carpet comes in, I'll grab some and see if I can't dress these guys up a little bit. Obviously, I don't like to have bare wood on the bottom of the boat for too long, just because, you know, you don't want to wear the paint off when you don't need to. Let's see. I need this guy on the short side and this guy on the long side. Nope, the other way around, buddy. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? Why are we loosening it? Goofy. Lefty something, loosey something, righty. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. If I can get this just tight enough just to test it. I have to see if this 2x4 is going to fit inside this bracket. The other one I had to bend it back up. Oh, there we go. You know what? 8-foot bunks is not going to be enough. Not going to be long enough. Well, we've got them now, so I'll use them, but I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to get some 10-footers, I do believe. But I'll bolt it on here for now, just so that I can adjust the height as needed. See, I just pushed it down. Oops, goodness. All right, let's see if we can get this bolt in here through this little hole I drilled. Oh my goodness. Everything is off kilter because these brackets are not new. They're sort of bent a little bit. So when in doubt, get a bigger hammer. There we go. Little nylon nut there. Just put that on there just to hold the place. And let's see where we are with this one. We are 6 inches off the wood. And we are significantly lower than that over here. How are we looking there? Almost. Okay, 6 inches off. Go ahead and tighten these up. Again, I don't know if this is where we're going to leave this or not, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Get the boat back up on here, and then, like I said, probably in the next day or two, go back to the store and get some 10-foot boards, because these little 8-footers ain't gonna do it. That noise you hear in the background, that is the Tennessee-Texas game in the SEC tournament in baseball. If I've not mentioned it 10,000 times before, I am a baseball guy. I don't really like any other sport to watch baseball. I officiate baseball. I coach baseball. Baseball is pretty much where it's at for me. And this is not going to line up. Shoot. Well, can we get it this way? Lucky. Very lucky. that I didn't have to take my guides off to get there. All right, so we are 6 inches off the wood on both sides. I'm sorry, on both ends. And 12.5 inches off center with the brackets. So as I mentioned, these runners were, or the brackets are being recycled. And here are the old brackets for one of them. I already took the brackets off the other, so we'll take this one off and reuse these brackets. See if we can get this without too much drama. I know I'm using these tools backwards. Let me just fix that. Sometimes I get too lazy and I don't want to switch things up. It makes work harder for me than it would if I just stopped for a second and got it right. So that's what I do. All right, go ahead and get these off. These are not, no, these are not nylon nuts. So this is mix and matched. That's great. Can put that nut back on there so I can tap this out without gumming up the threads too much. That there. Get this out of here. Yep, all right. Get that one off. That is going to go over here, right there. And then this guy, who also does not have a nylon nut, but it does have a lock washer, so that's good. Tap this off. And we're just going to shit can these old runners in this nice nasty carpet. I'll go and get some new carpet. Actually, I've got some coming from Amazon, I believe, if I ordered it. I've looked at so many things and so many options with regard to carpet for the boat, the casting deck that I'm building, and the bunk. I can't remember what I bought and what I didn't. So, let's take this. I'm going to just hide this right here. Where is the nut? There it is. Okay, so we're going to take 2 bolts, 2 nuts, 2 washers, 2 cut washers, right? And we're going to go in the front here and measure out. And I think I have this one marked already. 12.5 inches out from the middle. Yes, it's marked. Okay. So let's go ahead and right there, that's the inside edge. Walked a little bit. Okay. Let's drill the other hole just because there's nothing about this that has to be too detailed. I am just mounting a runner bracket. And sounds like Tennessee just took the lead in that baseball game over there. Oh, doggone it. What am I trying to do here? Okay. I'm trying to get this. I'm just getting used to this GoPro on my chest, so if you guys aren't seeing what I'm trying to show you, I apologize. It's hard to remember to point your chest at things. So I'm just mounting these real quick. I think if I have time tonight, I'm also going to reinforce those transom those fancy transom ratchets that I have, they're only in there with one bolt, and they tend to pivot. Pivot. They tend to pivot when I use them, and I don't like how that looks. So I'm going to fix that if I have time this evening before I lose the light. So ratchet this down real quick, get the other one put in, throw that board on there, and we'll be good to go. Switch the wrench to tighten mode instead of loosen mode. The lovely sound of compressing pine board. I wonder if you guys can see my Crocs in this video. Crocs with socks. That's how I roll. Crocs with socks. Yep, looks like Tennessee's winning that game. That's cool, I guess. Alright, I got one more bracket. Need my drill, need my measuring tape, because I don't have the back one marked. And then we'll see how hard it is to pull that doggone trailer back up on that boat back up on this trailer. Oh, it is marked. Good, good, good. See, I can't keep track of what I've done and what I haven't done. See these guys right here? They turn. They're tight. But man, they sure do tend to pivot.